Yo, the Guys Podcast. I got my bro, like always, Tyree Acosta. I'm Akhtar Muhammad. Ty, what up, bro?
What's good, you bro? Chilling.
Chilling, chilling. Today, I want to talk about something that I think a lot of guys don't understand, or they don't think it's a big deal. But when in a relationship, right, you have to make sure that as a man, you are the breadwinner. So today's topic is um, being in a position in a relationship with your woman, and she's the main breadwinner or she's supporting you financially is the same as making a deal with the devil. You might not think it's going to get you, but it'll come back to bite you in the ass later. Ty, when I say that, what goes through your head, bro? Talk to me.
That's one of the reasons why a woman's money doesn't matter. Because even if I could, I can't even really rely on you anyway. Because first it would this is may not go for all women because I could already read the comments, but for the most part, if I allow you, if I rely on you in any way, as far as allowing you to pay your way through I'm trying to be very picky with my words because you know how the comments go. But basically, if I had to sum it up, your money don't matter because I can't count on it anyways. I can't really count on it when it matters. Like I can't. I can only count on your money when I already have money. Like there's a lot of women that'll buy you things when you already have things, but if you were actually broke, it wouldn't. She wouldn't do that for you. You get what I'm saying? So like yeah, a woman may not mind helping out with the bills and stuff as long as she knows that she doesn't it's not needed. But the moment her money is needed, then it becomes a different story.
Yeah,
So
like
that's how I would put it. But it's that's the general way. Because
you
even
guys,
people will be like, well, not me.
yeah, like when you guys depend on her money, that's when it becomes a problem. If she wants to kick in just because she feels like it once in a while, that's fine. But
Yeah,
if there's
electively, yeah.
yeah, but if you guys are depending on her money to get to like next month or whatever, or to live comfortably, it's not going to work out good for you. And I always say, men, we make money. When we make money, we think about, damn, how are we going to take care of the lady in our life? How are we going to support those that we love? When women make money, they think, I'm fucking independent. When a woman makes money, it's, I don't need a man. When a man makes money, it's, how can I take care of my woman or, my family? So for that, we're just built differently. So, her money is to be spent when she wants to spend it, how she wants to spend it. Your money is the money that has to be depended on. And if you allow yourself to be in a situation where your girl is the main breadwinner, or if you allow yourself to be in a situation where she's supporting you, she will throw that shit back in your face. How many times have we heard it, bro? It's okay. I'm gonna support you. I got your back. But the moment that the argument starts or a disagreement starts, she will let you know. When you come home and you want to, be comfortable in the house, she will make you feel uncomfortable when you're not the main breadwinner. Women tend to, not be too happy. They tend to, be a little bit grumpy when they have to dig in their wallet. Dig in their pocketbook, or dig in their account to get the money out to support, bro. It's crazy.
Yes, but there's a fine line because you don't want you want to be a provider in every sense of the word, but you want to be careful that you need to make a woman invest in you somehow, even if it's not financially. She needs to be doing something that's contributing to you or to the family or to you have to get something. She has to invest somewhere. A woman is not going to value anything that she doesn't have to work for. So if she has to put in no work for your relationship, eventually it'll just be you pedestalizing her, giving her everything in the world. Like princess treatment is earned in a sense. Like she should earn it through her actions and how she treats you, and then by her the way that she acts with you makes you treat her differently than other women. Like the thing that separates you from other women is you as a woman. You make me not want to treat you like how I would do other women. Like women don't realize that the way that we treat you is dependent on what we get. Like we read the defense. Like if you are giving me whole qualities, I will do to you what I do to hoes. If you give me a qualities of a woman who's worth keeping, I'll deal with I will try to keep you. That's for most men. I don't, not all, because always gonna be somebody, but for most niggas, that's how it works. So
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
you want to see, when relationships are working in its most optimal way, men and women bring different things to the table. So of course, right, a woman has to bring things to the table, but it's not finances. As in men, this is why we work hard as men, so that we can have the finances in order, so she can bring the nurturing to the table. She'll be a good mother to your kids. She's managing the house, right? If you're bringing all the money in, right, you'll be in a better position to make her feel comfortable to be in her feminine, to be in
I
her,
agree.
to whereas that she's not worried about the things that you have to that the responsibilities that you have. So but just to get back to the title, if a woman has to kick in and pay the majority of the bills, if she has to take over the lion's share of supporting the family financially, you will hear about it and you will not live comfortable in that house as a man. Guarantee you. Even if she says, babe, it's okay, I got you. Something you're not going to be able to fully get the best out of your woman if she has to worry about the shit that you should be taking care of.
It's a fine line because you don't want to create a dynamic where women believe that yes, what you're saying is correct. Um, but women should earn princess treatment. Like I believe that you paying all of the bills is something that she should earn from you. I don't
No,
believe it's
Tyler,
something you should do outright.
no, but I mean, we're assuming she's your woman. She earned it. You guys are living together. You guys are in a relationship because you think she earned
But yeah,
that.
but you got to build. I just want men to understand you have to build to that. Like, I don't believe that when you first start dating a girl, you should be paying all of the bills. Or like that's something that you build. Like
No, I'm talking,
like
bro. This context is about in a relationship, like you're married, or you guys are in a,
long term partner.
and then she has
I
to
know I
take over. So I'm saying, like, so like you guys are in a situation and she now has to take over the bills, or you lost your job, or she starts to out earn you. We're talking about that situation, not
you're talking about like
just in, you
cohabitation type situation.
guys are living together. You guys are in a relationship. I'm saying, even if you
I want
allow,
to clarify that. Yeah,
yeah. So even if you allow her to take over the majority of the bills, she's paying more than you. She's earning more than you, or she's supporting you financially. That's my point. I'm saying you won't hear the end of it, and it
yes,
might
I
not
agree
be,
with that.
but it'll be through how she treats you, her actions. She's gonna have, the things that you do is gonna, like the small things that you do would tend to aggravate her more. Shit that she would have probably looked over. Now, any little thing, she's gonna be snappy. You
Oh hell
know,
yeah,
yeah, she's not gonna be fun to live with when she's the one taking care of the responsibilities that you should be taking care of. That's all I'm saying, bro. But I don't mean guys just like getting into relationships and them paying for shit and taking over her bills. I'm talking about, and like you said, cohabitation.
yeah. I just want that to be a big distinction because women talk about providers, but they want providers from the beginning. I don't believe that you should be providing for no woman in the beginning of a relationship.
Agreed.
I believe she should earn it. I believe that she should differentiate herself through you spending time with her, and you go, okay, this is a woman I don't mind blessing with the fucking with me easing her burdens. You easing another woman's burdens should be something that you bless a woman with. You know what I'm saying? Like you deciding that I'm gonna take on your problems and your shit is my shit, and whatever happens to you, I'm gonna figure it out. That's something she should earn, and it shouldn't be just because you like her.
Yeah.
There should be like an interviewing process. Like you, I think it should take a while. I don't. I wouldn't say years, but I might say years because it should take a while before you decide. Like, yo, I like you enough to where everything that happens with you is my problem. Like, she should earn that. But after that, yes, I 100% agree that you should do everything in your gender fucking role because as much as niggas like to say there's no roles, there's roles. And when you're not fulfilling those roles and she has to step over her boundary to try to fill your roles and she's worried about shit, like you said, that you should be worried about, women don't do well with certain types of pressure. They don't. And one type of pressure is figure out how we gonna fucking keep this family afloat. Women don't do. They don't like that shit. Like they look at it. Look at women when they're single by themselves. They hate women. Hate taking care of themselves, even though they fucking fought so hard to do it. I watch so many women tell me I hate paying bills. I hate going to work. I hate doing this, and this is the shit they fought for. So it's like it's just not in their nature. Like, I mean, we may not like it either, but we accept it as part of the job. We don't complain about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a little bit different. Like it's on our shoulders. We have we
It's an
have
expectation.
yeah. So Todd, can you speak on just what can potentially happen when a guy is comfortable allowing his girl to take care of him, or he's not more ambitious than his woman, and she starts to out earn him, starts to accomplish more things than him, starts to gain more financial success than him. How can, in your opinion, how can that be with you being comfortable and allowing it? How can that be like making a deal with the devil? Just to get back to this topic.
No, yeah, you're right. So that makes you're on a first of all, you're on a time clock. And as soon as you allow the dynamic is gonna slowly start shifting. Like you said, uh you'll notice disrespect more. You might notice that she's less tolerant of things. Um she might be less jovial,
That's patient.
less playful. Um you might not be able to make them same corny jokes you might have been making when you was paying all the bills. Like it's true. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's shit that she'll laugh at that when you paying the bills that she ain't laughing at when she's stressed out about how she gonna keep a roof over her head. You know, you don't get you don't get the lighthearted version of her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's certain pressures women don't like. Stability. When their stability is in question, because they're the fucking nesters. They're the ones who create life and they have to take care of life. Stability is such a big thing to them that when it's in question, you don't get the same type of woman. You get a more aggressive, disrespectful,
Combat.
less attentive, combative. At this point, she doesn't no longer believe in your leadership. So what you're getting is like mutiny. You're getting like rebellion. That would be like if a president was leading a country to famine. The same way that the people would treat that president that's leading that country is how she's treating you because she believes that you're leading her life somewhere terrible. And now she feels like I have to stage a coup and I'm gonna go find another leader. And that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep, bro. You know, so crazy. I like what you said right there. How you liken it to, her like being a leader, like a president, and then you not. The economy is fucked up now. They don't have the citizens lost faith in your leadership skills. That's what it's like. And once you lose
Mhm.
faith in your leadership skills, it's downhill from there. And a lot of women won't admit this shit, but if you're a fly on the wall in that house where she's out earning, she's out hustling, she's bringing them more money, she's taking care of you, be a fly on the wall in that house and see how she treats you. It's not going to be pleasant. It's not going to be pleasant, bro. So certain things you shouldn't have to even ask. Certain things are just how it is. It's just nature, bro.
It takes a special kind of woman to be able to out earn you and do the meditation in her mind. Because I think it's natural for them to not to be to it's natural for them, but I think some women who say that they're okay with it, I think it took a lot of meditation and a lot of convincing and there's nothing wrong with that because maybe for the better or worse, like some things maybe going against your biology for certain things is good, but I understand your biological wiring. So I understand that for those there had to be there's always a rationale like oh two incomes is better than one and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that
Say,
like they have to logically make sense. But then if you ask that same girl, well, if he could take care of all of the bills, would you be happy with that? She's like, well, I would be happy with it, but it's not realistic. So it's like at that point, I understand it's like you're living, and that's cool. You live in reality, and we appreciate that. We appreciate the women that are willing to live in reality. But deep down inside, the best version of you is locked behind me, probably giving you that type of life. Like that's what I suspect. So whatever the most feminine version of you is behind me doing that. It's not gonna be with you helping me pay things. So it's like it depends. What version of your girl do you want at that point, and how hard are you willing to work for get that version of that girl you want? Or you don't have to work and just whatever you want to do, but you get different versions of your girl based off of what you have. It's kind of like subscriptions. You can get gold level, you can get silver, you can get bronze. There's a lot of niggas with bronze level subscriptions to their girl, and they don't even know.
The topic, we got to talk about that on the next episode.
Now, that's a fact.
Yeah, that's the next topic. So yeah, so that's why, letting yourself be in a situation where your girl's taking care of you, she's the breadwinner. You might think shit is fine. She might tell you, "It's okay, baby. Don't worry about it. I got us. I signed up for this." But it is like making a deal with the devil, because on the back end, your ass is grass. It's not gonna work. The respect is gonna be gone. When she's outside, she's not gonna have that same respect for you. And I always say a girl can't love you unless she respects you first. And once the respect is gone, the relationship is gone. But fellas, out earn, you know, strive to be the best version of yourself. Maximize your earning potential. So when you do meet a woman that you want to take care of, you can take care of her without thinking about it, and allowing her to work electively or do things electively, not out of a necessity. But until next time, the Guys Podcast. I got my brother Tyree Acosta. I'm Akhtar Muhammad. Capture Media. Until next time, we out.
Peace.